Baseball on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and D-Row will see a highly anticipated Major League debut in this one. One of the elite prospects in the game.
Yeah, this is a special day for the entire sport when you really think about it. Certainly special for the kid in this organization. But I'll tell you, when a prospect of his caliber graduates to the big league level, the baseball world stops and takes notice. I know it's just one game. We're going to put a lot of focus on his performance here today. And it probably really doesn't mean that much, but it would be awesome to see him come out and put on a show for us.
Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Kenta Maeda will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
And now here is John Birdie, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you can get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Digging in will be Noelvi Marte, and this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
You know, Matty, this is a guy who had to work at his craft, iron out some things down in the minor leagues. He wasn't a can't-miss prospect in a draft. And these are the guys that make the organization smile when they show up.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at-bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, he's certainly happy to be here. If he can feel his legs, the nerves are definitely going right now. This is when you have to slow the moment down, hopefully shrink the stadium, and bring it back to wiffle ball in your backyard.
So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. Down the left field line and deep. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Batting fourth. The right
ready now is Mike Yastrzemski. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Orioles lead 1. Orioles 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching MLB Network. Tyler Mahle is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now in the box, Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot that time for Kike Hernandez. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
In now, Alex Verdugo. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fourth. The left fielder, David Peralta.
Striding in is David Peralta. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Right side, hit hard. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The catcher.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Verdugo at third with 2 away. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here, 3-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. A 2-run shot for Buster Posey. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. Grounder down the line at third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
The 1-2.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
That is good. The second baseman, Jonathan.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's hitting .429. He also has 1 home run. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and that puts the Orioles on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And this one's gone. And they're within 1 after back-to-back homers.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Victor Robles digging in now. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the chip and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He's running. And he fouls this one off. Gregorius gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 9. The designated hitter.
So here is Bobby Dahlbeck. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Robles is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Alex, Verdugo.
2 on, 2 out, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Right side, taken in by Scope, and the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, here is John Birdie. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Noelvi Marte. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. Swing and a liner. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Noelvi Marte has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he's called out on a close play at third. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Peralta. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail 3-2. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Trey Mancini. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Mancini on at first, nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. They're up 3-2. So stepping in is Alex Dickerson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Taken in by Gregorius. One there, on to first to complete the double play.
The catcher.
So 2 out, nobody on. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Peralta going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. His second of the game. And the Orioles have come back to tie this one at 3. At the plate now, Nate Lowe. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And there's one down now.
Now batting.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 1-1. is a swinging strike on the slider.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Count still at 1-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. And now, Victor Robles. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. This is skied into short left center. Peralta's under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Orioles.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, John Birdie. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Noelvi Marte. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
1-2-3 go the Orioles. Halfway home, tied at 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Kike.
Next to hit, Kike Hernandez. One and one, here it is. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Robles is back on it. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's seeing the ball very well in this one. He already has a homer, and I thought he might have another one here, but it's going to hit high off the wall, and he's into third. They might think about pitching around this guy going forward.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. Sent on the ground out to second. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
So the next to bat will be Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready with the 1 and 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. All set for the start of the inning. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Full count, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Alex Dickerson. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. The 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Right to him. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Felix Pena will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, David Peralta. Fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Buster Posey will stand in here, but before he does, let's take it back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Hunter Renfroe will be next. Hard on the ground toward short. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Number 10.
So next to hit is Hunter Renfroe. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Set to deliver on 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. Hunter Renfroe leads the yard with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, thanks, Matty B. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 5-3 Boston. New inning set to get underway, and now here's Nate Lowe.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Darwin Hernandez.
And it's fouled away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, John Birdie. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So now into the box is Michael Chavis. He grounded out last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. Fastball hit on the ground is short. He's got it, and there's out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kike Hernandez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Ready now for Baltimore, Noelvi Marte. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
Adam Ottavino is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. This one's flared off to the right side. Hernandez has a play, makes the play, one away. Here's Nolan Arenado. It was a walk in his last trip. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. 2-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're still down. Scott Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 75.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back up the middle. Scope towards second. He's got it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, I understand it's a tough play, but he had a little trouble getting the exchange right. He had to take that extra step. I think if he didn't have to do that, was a little quicker, he might have had the out.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. 1-1. Is a strike. Missed the sacrifice attempt that time.
You have to find a way to get this bunt down right here. Advance the runners, get them into scoring position, second and third. Anything you have to do to execute this bunt needs to be done right here.
That's foul, and he'll head back to the bench, a strikeout victim for the second out. Now at the plate, Buster Posey, who launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox lead it 5-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
And the This pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Here's Jonathan Scope now. It was a walk in his last trip. Lifted down the line in left. Dickerson aboard here at first with nobody out. A little bouncer. Ready with the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
The 2-1 home.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now it'll be Nate Lowe. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The 1-1. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. Ball 2. Baltimore down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Boston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead and they never gave it back. Kenta Maeda gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Craig Kimbrel strikes out the side to record the save, his second. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.